Um, Einziger Calculus 1 1061 Video Project 1 Cyril Smith. So we're given the problem: a large conical tank with radius 2 feet and height 8 feet was filled with water. Now the water is leaking out of the tank at a rate of 1/5 cubic feet per minute, which is dV, which can be said as dV over dt equals negative 1/5 feet cubed a minute. The volume of the cone is given by the the volume of a cone equation, which is just 1/3 pi r squared times h. Use similar triangles to find a formula for the volume of water in terms of only h. So we can say that r and h is the same ratio as 2/8, and 2/8 is just 1/4. Oop, I don't want this like that anymore. Okay. So we say that r over h equals 1/4, because we just compare these and make a ratio. And since we want in terms of h, we'll just multiply by h, and we say r equals h over 4. So now we can rewrite the volume formula for a cone as 1/3 pi times h over 4 squared times h, which is 1/3 pi h squared over 16h, which is pi over 48h cubed. I'll outline this in orange for a later explanation, and just go like this. So d over dt, we'll equate these. So dv over dt equals d over dt of pi over 48 h cubed, which will take the derivative of this. So it's pi over 48 times 3h squared dh over dt, and we'll say that it's 3 pi over 48 h squared dh over dt, which will simplify into pi over 16 h squared dh over dt. So we can say, so dv over dt equals this. And now we're supposed to plug in 4 feet. Sorry, we need to rewrite that. The reason why we equate those is we equate these in step 4 is because we want to find an expression of dv over dt in terms of only h and dh over dt. So we can just equate them. So dv equals this now, and we have a value for h, which is 4. H equals 4, which is just 16, so it'd be 1 times pi dh over dt, which is just 1. Something to note here, in step 4 and 5, keep note that the units feet cubed a minute are still here until it's derived in this portion of the process, which then it becomes feet squared, because 2 feet squared 1 just be 1. When you divide something by 1, it's just that. So pi feet squared dh over dt equals negative 1/5 feet / min. The reason why this is supposed to be a 3, so we're gonna write that in. So we're given pi over dh over dt equals the dv over dt, and we can solve this. We can just divide the pi feet squared divided by divide this by the pi feet squared, and this will give us negative 1/5 pi feet per min. The reason why this is because this still equals this. When we plug in the 4, we get this. I'm sorry, I'm using this a lot, just very easy. And the feet cubed will cancel the feet squared because of the unit that's right here. So when the water depth is at 4 feet, the water level is leaking at a rate of 1/5 pi feet per min. There's no negative because it's leaking, so understand. Thank you.